Everyone could see Maria earn the same income as her neighbor. Nobody could see the small leak destroying her finances. That invisibility cost her everything. This is the compound neglect principle. It's called the micro-problem amplification trap. Small financial problems do not stay small. They multiply exponentially when ignored. A 500 peso problem becomes a 5,000 peso problem, then a 50,000 peso problem, then bankruptcy. Most people see the small problem, they choose to ignore it. That choice compounds disaster. You have a dripping roof right now in your finances, a recurring charge you tolerate. It's a debt you service without attacking, a contract you hate but keep renewing. Feels manageable. It costs less than fixing it would. The calculation is wrong. The drip is not static. It is exponential. Strategic people hunt for drips. They'll fix them immediately. They understand that small problems are seeds of catastrophic problems. Kill the seed. Never let it grow. Same income. Different vigilance. One financial life collapses. The other stays intact. This is not about being paranoid. This is about understanding that financial problems are alive. They grow. They reproduce. They consume resources. You're either killing them or feeding them. There is no neutral. Year 10. Maria sits in bankruptcy court. Debts. 800,000 pesos. Income gone. Reputation destroyed. Assets seized. She traces everything back to one decision. Year 0. She ignored a 500 peso monthly subscription she did not use. That was the first drip. Everything that followed grew from that seed of neglect. Let me show you how 500 pesos destroyed 800,000 pesos through compound neglect. Year 0. Maria is a freelance graphic designer. Income, 45,000 pesos monthly. Stable clients. Good reputation. She signs up for a design software subscription. Trial period free. She forgets to cancel. Month 1, charges 500 pesos. She notices. She thinks about canceling, but she might use it someday. 500 pesos is not much. She ignores it. This is the first drip. It's visible but ignored. The pattern starts. Month 3. The 500 peso subscription charged twice more. Total cost, 1,500 pesos. She still does not use the software. She thinks about canceling again. But now she already paid 1,500 pesos. Canceling feels like admitting waste. She keeps it. Maybe next month she will use it. The drip establishes itself. Her brain normalized the leak. Month 6. The subscription costs 3,000 pesos total. She never used it once, but a new drip appears. Her phone plan costs 1,200 pesos monthly. She only needs 600 pesos worth of data. But changing plans requires paperwork. Feels annoying. She ignores this drip too. Now 2 leaks run simultaneously. 500 pesos plus 600 pesos. 1,100 pesos monthly leaving through ignored holes. Year 1, she paid 6,000 pesos for unused software. 7,200 pesos for excessive phone service. Total waste, 13,200 pesos. That money could have paid off her 20,000 peso credit card balance. Instead, she services the debt. Minimum payment, 800 pesos monthly. Interest, 3.5% monthly on the remaining balance. The drip becomes structural. She now has 3 leaks. Software, phone, credit card interest. Total monthly leak, 1,900 pesos. Year 2, new drips appear. Her car insurance renews automatically. She never shops for better rates, overpaying by 400 pesos monthly. Her gym membership charges 800 pesos monthly. She went twice this year. She keeps meaning to cancel, never does. Her streaming services multiplied. Netflix, Spotify, Disney, Apple. Others she forgot she subscribed to. Total, 1,200 pesos monthly. Total monthly leak, 4,300 pesos. That is nearly 10% of her income flowing through holes. She sees but ignores. Her credit card balance grows because she cannot save. The minimum payment increases to 1,200 pesos monthly as the balance reaches 35,000 pesos. Year 3. The leaks created pressure. She takes freelance projects she hates because she needs the income to service all the drips. The bad projects damage her reputation. Good clients leave. Her income drops to 38,000 pesos monthly, but the leaks stay constant. 4,300 pesos monthly, plus 1,200 pesos, credit card minimum. She is underwater. She uses the credit card for basic expenses. Balance grows to 52,000 pesos. Year 5. The compound neglect accelerates. Her credit card balance is 95,000 pesos. Minimum payment, 2,800 pesos monthly. Her ignored subscription costs reached 5,000 pesos monthly total. She now subscribes to 12 services she barely uses. Each one seems small. Together, they consume 13% of her income. Her income declined to 32,000 pesos monthly because reputation damage compounds. Bad clients refer bad clients. Good clients disappeared. She takes a personal loan to pay credit card minimum payments. Loan amount, 50,000 pesos. New monthly payment, 3,500 pesos.
Oh my.
Her monthly obligations total 11,300 pesos. That is 35% of income servicing debt and subscriptions that started with one ignored 500 peso charge. Year 7. She cannot meet obligations. She misses credit card payment. Penalty, 2,500 pesos. Interest increases to 4.5% monthly. She misses loan payment. Penalty, 2,000 pesos. Her bank account goes negative. Overdraft fees, 1,500 pesos monthly. She borrows from family. 30,000 pesos. Promises to pay back. Never does. Relationship strain. She now has 7 revenue streams for lenders and 0 revenue streams for herself. Every peso earned services debt created by ignored small problems. Her credit score collapsed. No legitimate lender approves her. She goes to informal lenders, loan sharks. Borrows 100,000 pesos at 10% monthly interest. Monthly payment, 10,000 pesos. She cannot afford it. Balance grows. Year 9. Collections agencies call daily. Court summons arrive. Creditors file cases. Her total debt, 450,000 pesos. Her monthly income, 25,000 pesos. She cannot eat properly. She cannot pay rent. She moves in with relatives. Her design career is dead. Nobody hires her. Reputation destroyed by missed deadlines caused by financial stress, caused by drips she ignored. Year 10. Bankruptcy. Total debt when all penalties and interest compound, 800,000 pesos. Assets seized. Laptop, phone, car, income sources, none. Reputation, destroyed. Starting over at 35 with nothing. The 500 peso subscription she ignored 10 years ago became an 800,000 peso. Catastrophe through compound neglect. Here's the mechanism that destroyed her. Small financial problems are not static costs. They're exponential seeds. The 500 peso subscription did not just cost 500 pesos. It created a pattern of ignoring financial leaks. That pattern enabled more leaks. The leaks created cash flow pressure. Pressure created debt. Debt created penalties. Penalties created emergency borrowing. Emergency borrowing destroyed everything. The drip is never just the drip. The drip is permission for more drips. Every ignored problem tells your brain that small financial problems do not matter. Your brain then ignores the next problem and the next, till 10 problems run simultaneously. Then those problems create new problems. Debt servicing creates cash shortages. Shortages create missed payments. Missed payments create penalties. Penalties create desperate decisions. Desperate decisions create catastrophe. Check your bank statement right now. Every recurring charge, every subscription, every automatic payment. Which ones did you actively decide to keep this month? Which ones just auto-renewed while you ignored them? Those ignored renewals are drips. Active drips destroying your financial foundation while you watch. Most people know their drips exist. They see them on statements. They think about canceling.
Yes.
They calculate that the drip is small. The cancellation requires effort. They choose to let it continue. That choice is the most expensive financial decision they make. More expensive than any investment, because ignored problems compound exponentially, while investments compound linearly at best. The trap is comparing the drip cost to your income. 500 pesos feels small when you earn 45,000 pesos. That comparison is wrong. Compare the drip to the disaster it creates over 10 years. 500 pesos monthly ignored becomes 60,000 pesos wasted. But worse, it becomes permission to ignore 10 more drips. Those 10 drips become 600,000 pesos wasted, plus the debt created, plus the penalties, plus the destroyed credit, plus the ruined career. The 500 peso drip had a 10-year total cost of 800,000 pesos for Maria. First, audit every recurring charge today, not next week, today. Open your bank statements for the last 3 months. Highlight every recurring charge: subscription, membership, automatic, payment, insurance, phone plan, internet, streaming apps, everything. Second, cancel 50% immediately, not reduce. Cancel cut half of all recurring charges today. The rule is simple. If you did not actively use it this month, it is a drip. Cancel it. You can always resubscribe if you actually need it. You will not need it. Third, optimize the remaining 50%. Call every service provider. Negotiate lower rates. Threaten to cancel. They will reduce rates. Switch to cheaper plans. Shop competitors. Move your business. Reduce every remaining charge by at least 20%. Fourth, redirect recovered money to your smallest debt. The money you recover from killing drips must go somewhere intentional. If it floats free in your account, new drips will appear to absorb it. Pay off your smallest debt completely. Then the next smallest. The compound neglect must reverse into compound elimination. Fifth, repeat monthly. Set a calendar reminder. First day of every month, review all recurring charges. Cancel anything unused. Negotiate anything kept. This is not one time. This is permanent vigilance. Drips reappear. New subscriptions seem useful. Free trials convert to paid. You must hunt drips monthly, or they hunt you. Week 1 after killing drips feels strange. Your account has more money available. You forgot those subscriptions existed. You realize you do not miss them. The effort to cancel took 30 minutes total. At 30 minutes saved 3,000 pesos monthly, 36,000 pesos annually. You caught the drips before they compounded into disaster. Month 3, you paid off your smallest debt using recovered drip money. Your monthly obligations decreased. You have breathing room. Cash flow pressure reduced. You make better decisions because you are not desperate. The compound neglect pattern reversed. Year 1, you eliminated all drips. Your recurring charges are only essential services at negotiated rates. You redirected 4,000 pesos monthly from drips to debt elimination. You paid off 48,000 pesos in debt that would have compounded to 200,000 pesos over 10 years. You prevented Maria's disaster by killing the seeds. Year 5, you realized those ignored drips would have destroyed you. You see friends struggling with debt created by subscriptions they forgot they had. You stayed vigilant. You killed every drip the month it appeared. Your financial foundation stayed solid because no leaks grew into structural failures. One designer ignored a 500 peso drip. 10 years later, she lost everything. The drip was visible from day 1. She chose to let it run. That choice compounded into catastrophe. The drip was never just 500 pesos. It was permission for financial negligence. That permission costs everything eventually. Small ignored problems become large unavoidable disasters. Always. Every time. No exceptions. The timeline varies. The outcome does not. Kill the drip today, or it kills your finances tomorrow. What drips are running in your account right now? Find them today. Cancel them today. Before they compound into the disaster that destroys your decade. More frameworks ahead.